Hello, my name is Richard Connors from the Norfolk Council on Aging, and I'm here with Norma Struhan, who is the Executive Director of the Norfolk Council on Aging. That's a lot of words.
That is.
You got a big title. With us, of course, is Katie Woodhams from the Norfolk Community Television, so we're the happy trio.
Yes, we are.
She's been with us a long time and puts up with us, I might add, and we appreciate it. Now, how long have you been here? A couple of years?
Just a few.
Tell the truth now.
25.
25 years.
About the 15th of August.
Okay. Oh, no kidding. Around the 15th? So it's coming right up in this.
It's coming right up.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Could
I
we
expect
do-
a party.
Oh, you can't. Parties. It's only 25 years.
Oh, okay. After
I
we're
had
30.
35 at
Oh.
Raytheon, so, you got
I
another 10 to
tend to
go.
go.
We're going to do a little segment of This Is Your Life, Norma Struhan.
Really?
As Executive Director. So when you came here, the meetings were over at the...
Hillcrest Village
Oh, was it?
Community Hall.
Okay. And what were you then? Did you
I
step
was the
in as a-
secretary. I started as secretary.
As a secretary.
And I can remember Carol Belcher brought me over to one of the meetings, and she introduced me as the new secretary that was taking Pat Bixby's place.
Oh, yes.
And one little gentleman in the back raised his hand and he said, "Was she the only one that applied?" We became good friends
I
with
bet.
the gentleman,
I see.
and he was a riot. I really got to know him, got to like him.
Good.
Yep.
So you were secretary there. When did they go to the Federated Church?
They were always at town hall. They just held 2 days a week.
No, it wasn't the Federated Church. I'm sorry.
They held 2 days a week
That's correct.
at the Federated Church, like a senior center
Yeah.
for 2 days.
That was part of it.
And then the Grange Hall let us use their hall. Anytime we wanted, they never charged us, which was very nice.
So you followed, who did you follow to become executive director?
Carol Belcher. She left a few years after I was secretary.
When was the Alamos Masco, Mrs. Alamos?
She was before Carol Belcher.
Oh, she was, okay. I knew
And
she
then was
in the
Eleanor
mix.
Pearson had something to do with
Oh,
it
okay.
too, the two of them.
So you worked your way up through the ranks? No scars?
No scars. I've had a great time, by the way.
You really, well,
Yeah.
boy, I tell you,
And because I was a lot younger when I first started.
you were only 12
Yeah.
originally.
And people, I remember going into the post office, which is now the cleaners.
That's true,
Into
yeah,
the
that's
post
right.
office, and one of the ladies there, a senior, yelled at me for not having hat and mittens and scarf on because it was cold out. It was like I had another mother.
And now you do it.
Now I do it.
Yeah, now it's your turn. It's your turn. That's great. You really have done a lot of good here. Look around this place.
Well, everybody before me has too. I mean, it's just not, they all started way back when their whole dream was to build a senior center.
Yeah.
That was everybody's dream. From cake bakes, I can remember them selling baked goods off the train. They'd be at the train when the trains came in at night,
Yeah.
selling Irish bread.
Irish bread, that's
yeah,
right.
Roach Brothers donated it back then, and we sold out all the time in baked goods.
With town meeting, with baked goods and so on.
Baked goods. I can also remember selling baked goods at one of the community days. I think
Oh,
it
yeah,
was the
right.
hottest day
It was
of the
brutal.
year, and all the frosting melted on everything.
Earthy masses and that stuff was just melting out of the sun.
We thought we'll never do baked goods again.
That's
It
true.
was funny.
So
We had a lot of laughs
you have a
too.
lot of good memories. Met a lot of nice people as they came
Certainly
through, huh?
did. Yep. A lot of
And we're
people have
and
passed
it's
my life.
continuing.
Yes.
Well, is that enough of your life, or do you
I
want to go
think
into
so.
anything in particular?
Well, I can tell you why I have 4 children and 9 grandchildren. Nothing to do with my
let's
work.
see. This show is. We only have.
It could
3
go on
days.
forever.
Yes, but it could. But you're looking good,
Thanks.
and you're not showing any strain from this job.
No, with its.
It has its
kind
moments,
of,
I'm
It
sure.
does, but it's kind of fun. You know, you meet a lot of
You got
nice
the right
people.
attitude. I think most of it's attitude,
Yeah, it's fun.
and it's much appreciated by the people that use the facility.
Well, you know, I'm glad I could be, you know. a
and
director.
you've offered many continual services now that we have the beautiful senior center.
And a lot of it has been suggested by some of the people
Yeah.
who come here all the time.
Yeah.
So it isn't just me, you know. It's,
No, but it all goes through you, and you're responsible for it.
yeah, it's fun.
I'm trying to borrow a couple of bucks. So
Okay.
That's why
Oh, it's not going to do you any good. Keep
Well, we hope you continue your good service.
Thank you.
Because we really appreciate it. And I'm speaking for everybody, not just me. I've kind of enjoyed doing the Silver Set Gazette with you over the years.
It's been fun. We've been doing this a good many years now.
11 or something, to 11 or 12.
Oh, yeah, something, yeah.
Anyhow. All right, now that we've gotten through that and all the tears and handkerchiefs are out, it's unbelievable. What's happening with our Silver Set Gazette for August 2014? Imagine that, August.
Can you imagine?
Summer is fast fleeting. Had a very active July. Attendance here at the senior center is up.
It
up,
slows down a little bit during the summer because
Sure.
there's vacations and that sort of thing, but people do come. We're air conditioned.
Yes, Tom
And,
Mirabelli has put it in all of the papers. It's in the church bulletins and everything else about this beautiful building. Available, it gets hot. Of course, we haven't had a hot summer.
No, we really haven't. What is it, 1 day in 90 or 2 days?
Hasn't been like a year before.
Yes, that
boy,
was brutal.
But it's here, not just for the air conditioning, it's for all the things that we're going to talk about. And a beautiful officer, Michelle Palladini.
She's going to start classes in September, so it's something to look forward to.
Yes.
The
she's
last
great.
2 Wednesdays in September and the first 2 in October. 4 classes,
And that's going to be self-defense for seniors?
and it's going to be
Male
free.
and female.
No, just women.
Is this
Sorry.
discriminatory?
You could have one for men then.
Those that haven't seen the show, they're losing out. I'll tell you, I was going to even think of taking the class myself.
It's just for women.
Just for women? Okay, I'm sorry, folks.
And everything will be, I did put it, I'm doing my September newsletter now,
Yes.
which kind of blows my mind because then I can't remember what I've done in August. But, it'll be in the September newsletter, all the details. It's near the end of the month.
Good.
And it's 4 continuous classes.
Excellent. Well, once again, we've told you before, but Norma has to do this a month in advance so that it can go to the publisher and all of that. So that's why we do
And
this
it blows my
program. If
mind
something
thinking
changed,
September. I don't want to
You have
think.
to- yeah, I know.
I don't want to think
You
September.
don't want it to happen.
No.
Some nice summer tips about drinking plenty of water, which is always important, not
Very
just for
important.
seniors, for everybody. And your animals.
Yes,
August breakfast, which is a very special breakfast.
it is. 2 very special people do it.
Naturally, that's Beth and I, so
He paid me.
yeah.
Just like I pay him, he pays.
Yeah, we bought her off so far. I'm losing. So it only costs you $1 if you're a member of the Friends, and you get scrambled eggs, bacon, English muffins, fruit, everything you can think of.
And
a
starting
lot
in
of conversation.
starting in September, we'll have it every Tuesday. But
Mine-
right during the summer,
The
it's just-
minor league will come back
right.
in September. But for August, just that one time, so come on over. Again, air conditioned, a lot of nice folks here. You can gab. We get 30 people or so. And the whist party on the 15th of August, 12:30. That's going well.
It is.
The other day, you had a lot of cars here. And it tells you all about how much it costs, which is 50 cents and 4 chances and $2, which is used for prizes. Does the same person win all the time?
No, really
They don't have a
not.
fixed car.
No, they really don't. It's always somebody different, which is nice. It's kind of nice everyone
Oh,
takes
yeah.
a turn in winning.
Spread it around a little bit, and they get refreshments.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. It's fun.
We got a good group here. Norfolk Recreate. You tell that one while I cough.
Well, Norfolk Recreation, it's just, I put in their concert schedule
On the Town Hill, yes.
on the Town Hill, and there's just one in August, the 7th.
Classic country. I wonder if that'll have the same draw as the country one they do over at the stadium.
Oh, I hope
We
not.
certainly know when that's on, don't we?
Oh, it's
live on
awful.
that
I
side
don't
of
know
town.
why the drawing in it's out
It's
of hand.
worse than a football game.
It is, it is.
It
It
is.
certainly is.
And boy, the people that wander up and down the street.
I know. I never noticed it before until one of my grandsons went to one of the concerts, and I thought, oh, he should be home by now. So, grandmother, I got to worry.
Sure.
So I was sitting at the window watching for them because they park at my house and they walk. And I tell you, the characters that walk by my house,
Even my street, they
it
come
was
down every street.
unbelievable. And I thought, I never noticed this before because we were in the back of
It's a
the.
sideshow. And we have a Shine counselor available in Norfolk. What does he do?
She.
She. What does she
Judy.
do? With these
Judy Murphy.
Aha, Judy.
And she helps anyone with any kind of insurance problems. Usually people that are just retiring, have a lot of questions, and she is so good with them.
She's good.
And she's here the second Tuesday of the month.
Good.
Or she'll set up an appointment for any time. She's in other senior centers other days, and sometimes she'll have you go over there.
Yeah, meet over there, yeah.
Or she'll have an appointment here if you can't, when she's available.
She's a lawyer?
No, it works for HESCO. As a
Oh,
volunteer
okay.
for HESCO, matter of
All
fact.
right, but she's an expert in
She's an expert, and they go to
insurance
classes
and
all the time.
Oh, yeah, HESCO.
All the time.
Good. So you're going to get solid advice rather than some guy down the corner. And we thank Judy. Bingo, there's another big thing that's going on, folks, if you really want to
Play bingo.
play bingo. Bridge, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock. How could you go wrong?
And we teach, John Burns is here.
Yes.
Also, and he teaches classes if you ever interested in
If you wanna
learning
learn
how to play.
Chess, I see the boys playing chess. They even had to come down at a lower level because the upstairs was being used for something
We're
else.
doing something. Must have been bingo, because
Probably,
if you were downstairs
Yeah, it was a Tuesday.
Tuesday,
I don't know, but anyhow, they were downstairs. I can't remember.
must be Monday, bingo, because
If
polka.
it's bingo, it must be Monday. Okay.
And you would,
Well,
you'd be,
anyhow, if you want to play chess, just call the senior center. They'll arrange you.
they
with
don't
it
come any
on a
particular
regular
day.
basis.
No.
They're ready anytime you're ready. Just got to let them know. And we have a very special computer tutorial coming up. Some young girl is going to teach.
Going to teach. We still have all those DVDs available.
Yep.
If anyone wants to borrow them.
It's better to have this person in person.
But starting in September,
Yeah, she's going to show you all the, show us how to push all the buttons.
it's going to be the first Wednesday.
And we gave her a real test.
I
We're
wrote
gonna
it
find
down.
out
The
how to
first
plug it on.
Wednesday at
Oh, you
10.
wrote it down?
Well, yeah, the first Wednesday at 10 a.m.
So save it. Save it.
And,
We'll appreciate it.
If you're interested, give us a call to let us know you're coming.
It's
and
our
she
own
will be
Katie
here.
Woodhams.
Yes, it
How
is.
could you go wrong? We thank her for coming on over because, boy, we got a lot to learn.
I do. I know that.
The clever crafters are behind us now. Are they the...
I want to show you what they've done. They're knitting now for the food pantry.
Food pantry.
They're knitting hat and mittens. And this one is called the Cupcake Hat, and it's for little children. And this one is the Candy Cane, and they're all going to have mittens to match. These mittens aren't quite done, and she's
scoop
in the
it off the
process.
table.
Yeah, she's in the process of doing the other one, and there'll be mittens to match this one. And there's another hat, and there'll be matching mittens for this. So they're making these now for the food pantry.
They're getting ahead of the weather.
You have to start now.
Sure.
You really do. And they're still making the chemo caps.
Now, if anyone wants to come over and do this kind of thing, they're more than welcome.
They're doing them here now for the craft group, but this is done a lot in the Nitwits.
Ah, okay.
That's who really started, but most of these people belong to the Nitwits.
There you go.
So they're not doing a special craft. They're, so they pick up on the knitting,
Okay.
which
I
they're
hope-
cute.
Sure, everybody understands that except me, but I'm going to
Yeah.
go with it.
Now that does look like a candy cane. I
does.
thought it was a Santa
Excellent
Claus
work.
hat, but no. And then when she said candy cane, I said, "Oh yeah, it is." And that does look like a cupcake, doesn't it? I mean, there's the.
Now, that would not be worn by a boy, I would assume.
I wouldn't think so. It's for a little child,
Little doll.
a little doll.
Little doll, okay. Cribbage, Wednesdays and or
Are
Thursdays.
these in the way now? No,
No. Are you all set playing around with
I
the
am.
equipment here? It's very hard to keep her attention. Cribbage group, any tournaments, anything happening?
September they'll be starting
September.
again.
What are our forecasts for
I don't
having
know.
some trophies?
We'll have to wait and see.
It's a wait and see
Wait and
game.
see.
I see. We haven't had a great deal of luck, but maybe this is going to be our year.
This could be our year.
And that would go, do they do one a month? How often do they do that? I
They
forget.
do four a year. There's
4
four
a year.
towns and there's 4 year.
4 a year, okay.
There's one starting in September, and then there'll be another one starting up right afterwards. And then ours starts the end of January,
Okay.
and there'll be one more in the spring.
Excellent. January's good because we even have heat here as well as
We
air
do,
conditioning.
we
Yes,
do.
there you go.
And last year we had to cancel a couple of times because of snow.
weather.
So I hope that
No
doesn't.
cancellations this year. We're going to have a very mild winter, I hope.
I hope so too.
Cybex exercise cycles are down in the lower level, and we'll get someone to explain to you, for your own safety, how to use them. When is Ray coming back?
Friday, August
Friday.
1st. August 1st, Ray will be back.
We will
and
be
he has
so
a
happy to see.
Clean bill of health with
Ray.
no restrictions. So he's in full swing.
Two ladies asked me at church the other day, when is the bus driver Ray coming back? And I said, it's early August. And they were thrilled.
We miss him. I mean,
Yeah, we miss him.
everyone's been so good carpooling to bring people to bingo, to bring people to the senior
Sure.
center and grocery shop, and everyone's been so good. It
Well,
just want
he
to
does
thank
mo-
everybody
He
who
does more than just drive the bus, so
he does
it's just
indeed.
great.
We miss him.
He's got the right attitude. Great personality.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Oh,
the guy. Game day, Wednesday afternoon at 1. But you can come here and play anytime. People
They
come
do.
and do the jigsaw puzzle. That's a doozy. Have you seen that one?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're hard at it, and whatever you want to do. That's why the senior center is here. You're helping us pay for it, and off you go. Haircuts, Thursday the 21st. I don't know if I can wait that long. 9 o'clock, and for $10. What a buy.
She's here the third Thursday of every month.
Got a call ahead?
It's a good
us a-
idea.
yeah,
It's a
let
good
us know.
idea.
We have only so many bowls to fit on heads.
On
is it?
heads, yeah. She usually works from 9 to noon time. She owns her own salon in Franklin anyway.
Oh,
So,
okay. And the
she has to
knitting
be over
club, we're
there.
talking about the Knitwits. It's a group that sit there and knit, talk, and enjoy the refreshments. Catch up on things going around town.
Around town, yep. Solve all the problems.
That's the one that you're more than invited to come on over, and they'll teach you how to
It's
knit.
quite a large group now.
They'll teach you how
It's
to knit,
15
I
or
would
20
assume.
people that are here on
Will
Fridays.
they teach you to knit?
Oh, of course.
On Friday. So you start the weekend with a nice educational endeavor, trying to put
And
these
if there's
babies
a cookout
together.
or lunch or something, you're welcome
They don't
to
really
stay.
use sharp needles. Those aren't too sharp, are they?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay, so it's a safety thing. But come on over. And if you want to use the library Readers Home program,
Ray will be back. He'll be
Ray
back
will be back
delivering
and he'll
books.
be delivering. So how do they do that? Call here or call the library?
Well, if they call here, we'll send them a form so that the library knows
Oh,
what
that's
kind of
true.
books
That's true.
that they're interested in, what authors they like. And
Okay. Thursday the 7th and 21st, basic manicure. And there's a little price list if you want.
there is a price list, and
Christmas trees put
actually,
on your
she,
nails and stuff?
yeah, it's $8 for a basic manicure. But she let us know a little bit too late since this newsletter was
It's
written.
$100.
You know, she's gone up $3 on everything. So August 1st should be.
See,
So
that's why we do this program.
that'll be $11 instead of $8.
$11, folks. But boy, that's far
It's still a
below any
bargain.
price that you'd get, I would imagine. And here's another super lady. She does massage therapy. And she's here on the 19th of August, which is a Tuesday, and a 15-minute massage for $10, 30 minutes for $20. Woo. You've got to be 65 and older, so that lets you and I out.
Yeah, but I know. You're so nice. But
Being nice, it's
she
your
doesn't.
25th anniversary.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, got to be nice. She doesn't ask your age. I mean, you know,
She doesn't.
no.
Okay. She probably could guess, though.
By the looks of our bodies. Oh gosh.
Okay. So that leaves Katie out because she can't do it. Crabble. 10 a.m. to 12 noon Thursdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
They play
Friday.
that all the
Any
time.
day you
There's
wanna
something
play.
about there's a group here that are addicted, I think,
I
to
think
Scrabble.
They are, yeah. Isn't that great? Strength video every day from 9 to 10. Easy does it. It's right on our big screen. And that's very popular.
It
Some-
is.
Some
It is.
people bring their own equipment.
We have
don't
weights
have to,
here,
but we
though.
have it
We
right
have
here, yeah.
weights.
And you can take a dip over at the pool, but you got to call the number that's on the
Really.
Silver Set Gazette. And the Tai Chi Yang style, Tuesdays at 1 with Paula. That's $2. and well worth the money. Texas Hold'em Poker, we play every Monday from 1 to 4. And the watercolor class. They're taking the summer off.
Yeah,
I don't blame them.
I don't either.
But once they get started back in September, it'll all be in the September newsletter.
Right. The second week in September they're starting.
Second week. That's good therapy. A lot of them seem to be very
Oh, it
pleased
is.
with
It is. Mm-hmm.
And it's men and women.
Yes.
Yoga, Monday 10, Thursdays at 10:15, every age. And yoga is good for you. $2 to do that.
And the classes are really, that's a full.
It is.
That's why we have it twice a week. Mhm.
Oh, really? They load it up. Everybody brings their little rubber mats, and where do they hold that?
Down the lower level.
In a lower level.
There isn't
which is
enough
beautiful.
room up here. Mm.
We have a super lower level. If you ever come to visit,
sure.
make sure you
Has a
Downstairs.
cork floor.
cork floor, which is good on the Tootsies.
We got to
There's
do
a sink. It has
Not
a
as
ba-
pretty as up here. It's not as
No,
light.
it's a
It's
lower
not as
level.
light.
It's used for more general things that take.
Yeah, like Tai Chi
action.
and yoga and
poker.
and pool
And
and
pool
the
and
exercise.
ping pong. I mean, it's just,
And there's an area to sit outside there.
there's no wrestling. We haven't got a wrestling class. do
No,
we?
not yet.
Not yet.
We're working on it.
Okay, let's do a little health screening. Dr. Cooper, when is he coming? August the
August
6th. What a guy. And he'll be at 1 o'clock. People have to call.
Yes, he's usually filled. I mean, so
Yeah,
it's
he's
best
very
if you
popular.
call. He is. And then he makes home visits also.
So just make a call and we can work out a deal. July and August are super friends at the V&A from Walpole. They come take blood pressure. You can talk to them and go in that room. You can talk about it.
Not in July and August.
Not in July and August, however.
You didn't read the newsletter.
So
They're not coming in July and
keep
August.
all
We
that
hear
to
the
yourself in July and August.
starting September they'll be back.
Can they come and tell you?
No, we have someone from the fire department to come over if they don't have a run.
Okay. So is there someone here to take your blood pressure in August?
From the fire department.
Why didn't you just say that? Not in July and August. We get this handsome guy
Well, I
coming
did.
over.
If you read it, it
If you
says
read
that
it, and I remember you mentioned it at the meeting we had, yes. We got to do a more rehearsal, that's all there is to it.
Yes. You didn't read your newsletter.
I
Naughty,
didn't-
naughty.
well, you just handed it.
You didn't get it in the mail. They've been mailed out.
No.
August.
No,
You didn't.
not yet.
Wow.
Probably come today, and I'll study it, one into the other. But I understand that the ladies picked out the handsomest little devil over at that fire department to come over and take their blood pressure. The only problem would be, of course, if they have to go out on a call. But you can call the senior center. But they're worth coming on over. And shopping, carpooling is over.
Yep. It's starting this coming
Big Ray
Tuesday.
will do his stuff. And that's just absolutely great. And when does that happen? That happens,
When does it? August the 2nd,
okay,
August 5th.
August the 5th. So there you go. You can't go to Market Basket anymore.
I know.
They won't let you in. Maybe that'll... Do you imagine that many people standing behind their boss?
He must be a good boss.
He must. Well, I know he took very good care of them. Like when the pension 401ks went down, he made the money and built them back up for them. God, that was unheard of. And other good things that he... And he knows everybody by name.
I know.
That's what they say. Wow, what a guy.
They're standing behind. I think that's nice.
I think it is.
I'd be there.
Do you know all your employees by name?
Yes, I do.
Very good.
I only have 3. And I stand by them.
Good. You are really a good supervisor.
Oh, gosh.
I know that the people that worked for me at Raytheon, if I'd have been bounced, I don't think they would have. They might have applauded. No, I'll leave that alone. Council on Aging meeting, off for August. See, I did
August,
read this. Farmers Market Senior Program. Tell us about that beauty.
Well, we have coupons here.
Coupons?
Coupons to go to
Now, what does
Farmer
a coupon
Market.
do for you?
You get a whole book of coupons.
Okay, and what does
$2.50.
that buy you?
You can use them in place of money at Farmers
Really?
Market, but not all the Farmers Market. We have a list of
the
the
ones that-
Farmers Market. There's one in Norwood. There's one in Franklin, you know, by the Catholic Church there, that field. That,
Oh, yes, they do.
I
yeah.
think that's on Friday, but we give you a list of all the participating
Good.
farmers market in the area. Because you have to be 60, and you have to fall within income guidelines
Before you get a coupon?
before you can get a book of coupons.
Okay, all right. Have you been to these things?
The farmers markets? Yeah, haven't you?
No.
You don't need coupons to go. I mean, you can use
Yeah, oh, yes.
regular money. But we used to go to the one in Norwood all the time. It used to be in back of the Apollo restaurant, but I don't believe it's there anymore. I think it's in the park across the street.
So farmers bring their goodies
Their
to
goodies to sell, corn, tomatoes, everything.
and they set up like stands and you go
And
around.
sometimes they have bread there and cider.
Ah,
The best one to go is the one in Quincy. It was the biggest, but that's a haul
Yeah, that's a
to
bit
go
of a
out there.
ride, yeah.
But when we didn't have a senior center, we went there.
oh, okay.
When Fred was our bus driver.
Oh, yes,
He
way
used-
back,
he,
yeah.
he drove out there, and they were usually the farmers markets around here. There's 5 or 6 vendors there, maybe a little more, but in the one in Quincy, that was
Big.
it was big, yeah.
Sure
But
was. I
there's
went
certain
to,
things you can't buy there. Might be bread,
Rutabaga.
bread or candy, stuff like that. But it's strictly a vegetable.
Sounds like a good, healthy plan.
It is.
It's
it
nice
is.
and fresh, you would hope. I went to Jane and Paul's farm, bought some corn. Very good.
Is it?
Looked like they got a full display of veggies and blueberries and all that stuff. So they're open for business. They're nice people.
Oh, yes, they are.
We're lucky to have them in town. Okay, here we go. Friends of the Council on Aging meeting. They don't take a day, a month off at all. during
No,
August,
no.
they are thorough and
They were
true.
thinking of taking the summer up, but they decided they wouldn't.
They're having too much fun.
Well, they have meals all during the summer, and they have
Oh,
to
well,
plan them, and you know.
And speaking of meals, here it is. Friends luncheons and programs. And you're even going to have a Midsummer Murder movie on the 6th.
Oh, people hooked on that.
They're hooked, huh?
They're hooked. It's like an English kind of movie,
I
and there's
see.
a whole series of them. There's hundreds of them. Lots of murders.
You have to guess, or
No, that you have to figure out. And I mean, it's so confusing. Although the first one I saw, I picked him out right away.
you picked out the murderer?
Yeah, because I had seen something on television, and I thought, that guy was the murderer on that show. I wonder if he is.
He's a double murderer.
So,
Well, you're quick. You are quick. So as it goes down week to week,
and they didn't mention what the lunches were because when I put this together, they didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of, I think the one in the 6th of August is seafood salad. Might be clam chowder and seafood salad. And
They
then
all
the
look good.
one with Bill's Trivia is macaroni and cheese and hot dogs. Then there's another one, chicken wild rice soup with a chicken sandwich. Haven't decided if it's going to be chicken salad sandwich or just chicken
see.
at the deli.
I see.
They make that up. And then on the 27th, it's going to be lobster bisque soup
Yes, I saw that.
and crab and
Something. Yeah.
shrimp and crab ravioli.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it was. Yep.
Yep.
So there you go.
And
Now
then
again,
the
if you
cookout
remember,
is a
it's a dollar.
barbecue chicken.
Oh, I'm sorry. Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken is the cookout, although it says cookout with all the fixings. We kind of changed that. It kind of changes as it
does,
goes
yeah.
along. Because someone said, we've had hamburgers and hot dogs the last couple of times. Let's do
Oh, I see.
something different.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to barbecue chicken.
You are flexible. You and Bill Crane and the crew are very flexible.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
It's the Friends that does
Sure.
this.
And let's explain just quickly that if you're a Friends member, it costs you $1 for all these lunches. And otherwise, it's $5.
It's $5.
Which is the cost of 2 people to become Friends members. So you don't need a calculator to figure out.
You're
Make
making
an
out.
investment, and you're going to get your money back. in
Certainly, they
spades.
made out when we went over to the Mandarin restaurant.
Oh yeah, I love Chinese food.
Yeah, we went over there, and the Friends charged $4, and it was almost 12 a person, and the Friends
Wow.
picked up the rest of it. I've never been to a restaurant, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say this on clean, and people that waited on us, I've never been such a clean place in all my
It
life.
wasn't a buffet?
It was a buffet.
Oh, okay.
But the table was set up with white tablecloths, and they were waiting for us to come, and they had everything all set
Oh,
up.
no
And we had
kidding.
waiters that came and brought the tea to us and brought
Wow.
a soup to us and anything else we can do for you. And they had such a variety.
No kidding.
And even dessert. We got to
You
pick
just
dessert.
didn't get the fortune cookie?
No, we got that too, but you could pick
pineapple?
Jell-O or all kinds of fruit done up. They even had ice cream.
Let me ask you this. What's your favorite Chinese food?
I don't really have. I like the Craig Rangoon.
Oh,
You know, I kind of that's crispy. I like it. I like it all. I don't care for the dumplings as much,
uh-huh.
but I do like it all. The first plate I came back with, I
You mean
thought,
there was more than one trip?
oh, as many as you wanted.
Norma. How many times did you go back? They must stop you at 4 or 5.
No, you go back
You
as
tested
much.
it, huh?
And then I'm not answering that one. Then the restaurant called Bill Crane, the president of the Friends, that night to find out if everything was okay. What restaurant does that?
None that I know of. Sir.
No.
No.
And they were so polite. I mean, it was just unbelievable.
Did you have to eat with chopsticks?
You could if you wanted to, otherwise they had the regular.
Yeah, I learned how to cook. Well, my father was in the restaurant type business, so we learned how to use
You ought to
chopsticks.
you ought to go sometime. It was very nice.
You didn't ask, but I'm going to tell you anyhow. My
Yeah.
favorite Chinese food is, I'm so basic.
What is
It's
it?
fried rice with pork.
They had that too.
I'm sure they did It's hard to make the right one, believe it or not. It sounds simple, but it isn't. It depends on the amount of oil that you. I don't want it oily.
No,
Some
this
of them
wasn't.
make it with all kinds of oil.
This was-
Oh, I know. This place was perfect.
It was perfect.
Just, I wouldn't dare criticize. Woo! So when are you going back? You can't have Chinese food often.
Oh, Jim and I will go back on our own.
Really?
That's how
In
good
a
it
month?
was. Yeah, it was that good. They don't have the buffet all the time. It's a regular restaurant you go in and order. I think it's just during the week at like 11 to 2 or something like that. You can go on the internet and I'm sure you can find out. And then I don't think it's on Saturday, but it's on Sunday. But they have a lot more there and they charge more.
Oh, sure. So go during the week.
So yeah, because if you're working, you can't unless you live in the area, or work in the area.
I figure once a month of Chinese food.
And that's the first time I had Chinese food since New Year's, maybe.
Oh, well.
So it tasted pretty good.
Yeah, I bet it did. Yes, I bet it did. Chicky Flynn's. You're going to bounce into that place on August the 12th, along with the senior citizens from North Attleboro?
Right? 11 of us.
Do you think it'll be chicken or
Haven't a
fish?
clue, because I think it was fish the last time we were there, but they took July off.
Oh, so they may have reverted back to
So
fish.
I don't know
I hope so.
if it follows the way it is, it'll be the chicken,
Oh,
grilled chicken. But then again, you have some kind of a pasta dish to choose from.
there you go.
But they may change the menu completely. We've only been for a few months, so
Yeah, may happen.
who knows?
The meal is free, but it's $2.50 for the tip.
For the tip,
How could you go wrong?
can. And there again, nice
gotta pay
clean
in
place.
advance.
They're nice to us. Usually during the holidays, they'll have a little gift for you.
Really?
They gave everybody a Christmas cactus at Christmas
kidding.
time, and we got a flower for Valentine's Day, I do believe.
Unbelievable.
And they're really good to the people that go there.
We may change this show to be the Galloping Gourmet.
Galloping
Somebody already took that, didn't they? Okay, I want to tell you something important.
Well, if you're talking about the Galloping Gourmet, the best place to come is the Senior Center for their Wednesday luncheons. You
How
can't
could
beat
you go
that.
wrong? Yes,
Can't.
true. And the price is certainly right. I hope he doesn't come here and witness it, because then he'll want all the other towns to come here. This is a Norfolk occasion.
If you're a Friends member and you live outside the
And
town,
You don't want all those people, those flatly.
they do come.
Okay, August 2014, it's all written right in here. Norma has put it day by day as to what's going on for all those good things. You can hang it on your refrigerator or put it somewhere where it's readily accessible. Now we get to the real stuff here. It lists on the back the Council on Aging Board and the staff.
We want
Trips.
to
Oh, go ahead.
talk about
We do.
William Atwater, who is leaving
Yes,
our board. He's
our-
moving. How dare he? He's moving to New Hampshire to
Going
be
to New
close
Hampshire,
with his
over the line.
to be close to his grandchildren. That's not a good excuse.
I don't think so. Why would you leave the Council on Aging board to go worry about your grandkids?
I
Play
can't
with them
believe
and
it.
stuff? They get ice cream all over your coat.
I
That's
know,
terrible.
I know. But we're going to miss him because
Yeah,
he's
done
been the secretary.
one heck of a job as
Yes, he
secretary.
has.
Putting up with everybody. That's a tough job.
Yeah, when he emails our minutes and we pick them apart. Oh, the
But
poor
the
guy.
he is a Audubon type guy. He has helped me out identifying birds and other things.
Mm-hmm.
He is really good. He goes to Oklahoma or East Overshoot to identify birds, and it's really something.
Mm-hmm.
I guess once you get hooked on that stuff, it's...
It's interesting.
And trips, of course, we did say our bus driver's going to be available starting Friday the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Woodworkers, that's gone over big,
It has.
and that's
On
August
Wednesday.
the 13th.
The second the Wednesday. I almost said
Okay.
Tuesday.
You
Second
said
Wednesday.
Thursday? I said Thursday.
Tuesday.
I said Thursday?
I don't know. We'll
No,
have
you-
to have a playback on this.
We got to get Katie to rerun that tape.
Whatever. But it is a Wednesday.
It is a Wednesday,
I know it's
no
a
matter what it
Wednesday.
is. It says it right there, 13th, and that's a Wednesday. And that's tied in with a lunch, so they come.
It is. They can stay if they want.
Stay.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they
Oh,
don't.
sure. File of Life. Oh, yeah, I have that File of Life in my wallet. Carry it everywhere.
You can get one for your refrigerator. Somebody just walk in.
Bill, who is our local
okay.
vegetable grower,
Okay.
except for the deer, they leap his fence and go and eat
Eat,
his
eat the
food.
tops off his tomatoes.
The deer must love it around here when someone plants a garden. They would say,
Speaking
and
of
the
that,
woodchuck says,
speaking of deer, well, it's nothing to do with the deer, but this triggered something.
this is her day, so folks, just put up with this.
I
Is
saw
that
a
another restaurant?
no, I saw a fisher fox here.
Oh, did you?
He was
near your
beautiful.
house?
No, right here at the senior center.
Oh, the little devil.
He was up on the hill over by where we parked the bus, and I thought to myself, "That's the biggest black cat I've
Isn't
ever
that
seen.
something?
Isn't he beautiful?" And I looked, and he had the longest tail. And someone said to me, "You know how long his tail was? His teeth are as that long. It'll tear you apart."
Yeah,
And then
they're vicious.
last Tuesday, this same group was sitting here, and up over the hill, 3 or 4 little babies came
Baby, oh,
playing.
no kidding.
Fisher cats. So the mother must have had them out on a
Right
jaunt.
around, yeah.
Yeah. And I thought,
don't wanna fool
wow.
them, I'll tell you that.
Oh, no. You know, but the coat was black. It was beautiful.
Oh, you know.
They're beautiful animals,
Yeah, they really are.
but they're vicious.
I, several years ago, and I had never heard of a fisher cat, walking my dog and I look up on the tree and there's this animal. What the heck is that? I thought it might be a cub bear. You know, they have that sort of look. And fortunately, he was watching my dog. Because
Your dog's
I'm
little.
glad he was up
Yeah.
there. Because I didn't know. And when I got back, I called the Audubon. And the lady said, "Oh, yeah, that's a fisher cat." And I said, "Are they vicious?" She said, "Yes. They've come down from Maine. And their favorite food is porcupine." I thought she was pulling my leg. You ever try to eat a porcupine with all this?
No, it was,
Apparently they
yeah.
have a way of doing it. But they will eat cats. They'll do anything.
dogs,
Yeah, they're
oh.
really tough.
I figured the day I saw him, he was probably out hunting, or she was out hunting for
Yeah.
food for her babies, because they came right up over the bank and right out this side window.
You don't think she's scouting for seniors?
Could be. We better watch out. Huh? These are just babies. but-
Better wear heavy boots, kid. 'Cause so, hey, not for the sake of our friend, the fisher cat, but you got to have that File of Life with you. That has all of your information. You keep it privately. No one else sees it. The fire department has to come and rescue you, or you have an automobile
You have a
accident.
bigger one for your refrigerator.
Yes.
You can leave it on, and that's the first thing that the EMTs will
will
look
look
for
for,
when they
yeah.
walk in. If it's big, it's red.
I carry mine with me. And you know what it helps?
You can have another one for your refrigerator.
I got,
Have
Nancy
you got
put-
one?
You know what? Nancy put wood facing on our refrigerator.
So you don't have a magnet anymore.
Well, you can put it there.
It'll fall off. Glue it on.
Anyhow, where was I? I'm very serious. I don't know. 20, you may not make 26 years.
I know. This might be our last show.
In any case, the File of Life is the thing to have.
It is.
And what I was going to say before you picked on me was that if you go to the doctor, And of course the nurse will say, "Do you still take it?"
They do it all the
They
time.
do it, yeah.
Don't they know by your records?
You've got the list in your pocket, so you can double check it with her. You look very impressive that you know all the things. Okay, in my case, they say, "Listen, what? You don't need to eat because you take so many pills." Okay, did you want to talk about insurance program?
No, there's just a list of insurance programs that aren't worth the money. That you
Not worth the money, okay.
Not worth the money. You know, they talked about, especially when you buy a new piece of equipment, when they asked you to get a warranty.
Yes, extended warranties.
They always have a warranty on it anyway, so
not-
it's
Consumer
kind of a
Report
waste
says
of money.
forget it, yep.
But there's a list of different that probably aren't worth it.
Do you think the seniors are getting the phone call? It says seniors, blah, 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 blah. They want you to buy something to protect. It's either an alarm system or something. I get them all the time.
All the time, yeah.
You do too?
Yeah.
And I've got that don't call thing through
No,
the
we have
state.
we have the caller ID we
Yeah.
can see, and if it's a number we don't know, or if it says private caller, it used to be unlisted, and now
Yes.
it's private caller. So
I see that on mine.
So,
but some of the private numbers are really people that are calling.
well, they'll leave a message, and we'll call them right back.
I see. You're antisocial as well as everything.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
But it does drive me crazy. It rings, and then the machine will say something about unlisted. And sometimes I can't understand what she's saying.
know, yeah.
It's kind of mumble jumble. And then it'll ring again, and she'll say it again, and ring it one more time. By the third time it rings, you want to take the phone and
It sounds like the
throw
phone
it.
calls are coming from someone in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've ruined all of that, and
Yeah.
heck with it, you're here, 25 years. Congratulations,
Thank
Nora.
you.
And we'll see you folks on the next Silverset Gazette show, which will cover September. Thank you, and thank
Bye-bye.
Katie Woodhams,
Yes, very much.
a star.